Hi everybody, welcome to chapter 13, externalities for the economics IGCSE exam.
Hi everybody.
First of all, we start with the definitions. External costs, negative spillover effects of production or consumption. External benefits is the exact opposite, positive spillover effects of production or consumption. Examples of external costs include any type of pollution, so air, water, noise. Obviously resource depletion, overcrowding, traffic congestion. And then external benefits, it's things like education, which benefit both the people and society. How they benefit people, obviously, if someone's more educated, their human capital increases because they have more skill. And because they have more skills, it's easier to find a job. They get more money, so they get paid better. And their standard of living obviously increases in general. For society, this is good because more skilled workers result to more firms able to hire workers. So the supply of labor increases. Productivity of the workers is higher. There's less unemployment in the country, so people can pay their taxes. So the government has more government revenue. More educated people means that they can make good decisions on who to vote for, which increases political participation. So you're not going to vote for someone who literally does the exact opposite and doesn't provide anything good for the country.
We can jump up, we can get down.
So they're more aware, let's say. Anyway, next we've got healthcare. Healthcare benefits the people and the society as well. Obviously, it benefits people by increasing their health. They're healthier, so they're going to be going to work. They're going to be getting paid more. The standard of living, they're going to have more money to spend on services and goods that they want to buy. It benefits society because more people work, they have more money, and so they pay their taxes, which increases government revenue. Vaccinations, for the exact same reason, people are offered protection from the disease, like COVID, let's say. It benefits society because it decreases the risk of spreading the disease, so less people are infected. And next, we've got basically social costs and social benefits. The formulas for these we need to know because they ask them often in exams, so it's these ones. And then the definitions include obviously private costs, costs of economic activity to firms or individuals. Social costs, it's the exact same definition. The only difference is society is added in the definition. And it's exactly the same thing for this one, but instead of cost, it's reward or benefit. Next, we've got government policies to deal with externalities. Unfortunately for this one, I don't really have a mnemonic, but I just think of like money. So all of these regard money. So taxes, obviously, if taxes for harmful things like cigarettes or alcohol, or I can't really think of anything else. Let's say a firm that pollutes a lot. If a firm increases, oh, if the government increases the taxes to that firm, then the cost of production will increase. So the price will have to increase, demand will decrease, less people will be buying the good, and obviously production will decrease. So if a lot of pollution is produced, pollution will decrease as well. The evaluation for this one, it depends on the elasticity. If something's inelastic, like cigarettes, because they're addictive, people are gonna pay insane amount of money to be able to get that. Subsidies. This is usually done for social benefits, external benefits. The reason that the government does this, first of all, to decrease external cost. The way it does this is obviously it gives money to a firm that pollutes a lot, let's say, and the money that's given, they can like let's say use it to build a recycling plant or something, so that they can reuse their goods, things like that. Obviously, the valuation for this is that you don't know if the business will actually do that, because I mean, you're just giving money and you're just telling them, please do this, and if they listen, they listen. And how it increases external benefits, it obviously decreases production cost, supply increases, price decreases, so demand will increase. This is obviously something we said, I think, for the elasticities. We explored this in one chapter before, so I'm not going to explain too much of that. Next, we've got opportunity cost, which is the evaluation for basically anything to do with subsidies. Opportunity cost is always an evaluation. Next, we've got fines. It's literally the exact same reason as this, but it's like, and like there's no difference. Obviously the evaluation is different because it depends on the size of the fine. If you fine someone €5, they're not gonna care. If you fine them 5 million euros, they're gonna like have a heart attack. So you know what I mean. It depends on the size of the fine. Government regulations, obviously, it introduces legislations. Like, okay. And then we've got pollution permits, which pollution permits basically they allow a certain amount of pollution, and the government decides how much pollution is allowed. Basically, these permits are given. A firm has to basically produce under that. And when obviously they're sustainable, they don't really need the pollution permits anymore. So they sell them, so the firm itself gets revenue. Evaluation for this one, it's difficult to measure pollution. And yeah, that's chapter 13.